Is this the silliest idea I've ever had? Is it a mistake? Hi guys, welcome back. A very warm welcome back. My god, it's boiling. It's bank holiday weekend, and I thought I'd give you a quick little update on how everything is going. Show off the seeds, and then I've got a few beds to build. I'm going to do some raised beds. One's going to be next to the greenhouse because we've got the extra bits of wood, and I don't know what else to do with the space really, and the extra bits of wood look silly. So let's have a look at the seedlings, and then I'll get started on the beds. Seedlings have come on a long way since I last showed you. Here we've got some of the tomatoes. They're still a bit slow, and certainly they're a bit further behind some of the pictures I'm seeing online. We've got some of the black cherry ones just starting off, the seedlings back there. These are the golden sun in the middle, and then the Chirolas at the front, which are meant to be amazing. I've seen some other people discussing them. Got a couple of chilies set off, a little bit early for them. You can see they're only cotyledons at the moment. Here are the courgettes. Only 3, which is probably a good thing for the moment. Got some cucumber there that haven't come up yet. Lettuce is going bananas. Love to see that. Tomatoes and chilies, as they were really. The bell peppers are coming up nicely. More lettuce here to prick out at a later stage. Andean superfood salad leaves going crazy. No strawberries as of yet. These are the old ones. These are kind of forsaken. I'm going to do those onions at some point though. Here's the brassicas, doing nicely, not labelled, annoying. Down here we've got the spinach. I've moved it down here because the spinach was getting really burned. Here's the new ones that we sowed. They've come up really nicely, ready to prick out some soon. And we've got some cucumbers back here which haven't sprouted yet. Over here we've got the onion sets. These were just the spares really. Got some kohlrabi just starting to come up. I've sown some leeks in here as well. I've gone really dense with those in order to prick them out later. And at the back we have our companion plants, some of them just starting to come up. I'm really happy with how the seeds are doing. A few of them are a little bit further back than I would like. They're being a bit slow to get going, but yeah, all things considered, I think it's pretty good. Strawberries have settled in nicely, they're doing fine. And over here is the first bed I'm going to do today. It's like an extension to the base basically. I thought I'd just turn it into a really shallow rooting bed. Maybe some spinach, some lettuce, that kind of thing would be perfect there. So for this, I was just using random bits of scrap wood, as I usually do. And there were 2 nice big pieces for either end, but for the middle I had to use 2 other pieces that were kind of different widths, which is really awkward and a bit frustrating. The ground wasn't particularly level either, so I was just trying to do what I could here. It's an absolute Frankenstein job really, joining it together with random bits of wood. And there was a little gap there that I had to cut down a tiny piece of batten to fill. Pretty as a picture. And then I had to just dig out a few bits here and there to try and get it level. The 2 in the middle were obviously thicker than the side pieces. And although it doesn't look it, this was a stupid amount of work actually. It took me way longer than I thought it would. Ta-da! It works! This is one of those things that you think might be a bit stupid, and then you start doing it and you think, yeah, this was really, really stupid. Like I say, not pretty, but hopefully functional. And then I was just using some of the material from the composter that I dug out from other beds at the start, and I thought I'll fill that in and it'll be great. Graceful. And it all looked fine. It smoothed out nicely, and I thought, hey, this doesn't look too bad. Tied it up a little bit. Is this the silliest idea I've ever had? Is it a mistake? I don't really know. I thought it was really dumb when I was doing it, but now it's finished, you know, I think it could look worse. I mean, it's not pretty, is it? It's not pretty. But I do think it could be a hell of a lot worse. Could be a lot worse, couldn't it? Anyway, next task, I'm just going to go around the edge of the greenhouse foundation because there's a few areas like this one, and you can sometimes see daylight beneath here, so the soil is just kind of shrinking a little bit. So I'm just going to give it a bit of a top up and push it in, just because, well, it's making me a bit nervous, to be honest, and I'd rather be safe than sorry. So as you can see, I've just unloaded some soil and literally with my hands tried to push it under the timbers. And it seems to have worked quite well. I've started watering this in. You can see it's kind of pooling. I've only done one watering can, so I think this soil is very heavy clay. It's not really draining through, so it might not be the best to grow in. So yes, after a brief investigation, I can confirm the amount of clay in this is ridiculous. I just spaded this out and underneath was completely dry. So I'm going to take most of this up, I think, or at least the top half layer, mix in some compost. I took the spadeful of clay and I took it inside the greenhouse, where I have been able to fill in this side, which is probably one of the worst. There's so much clay, it's literally like moulding clay. You can form it into a ball almost. It is quite something. But yeah, this stuff when it's wet it's like modelling clay. So gonna redo that little bed. You know, we live and learn. That's kind of the motto of this channel, I guess, isn't it? It's just me cataloguing my mistakes one after another. This is just some general purpose stuff, and it's kind of perfect for this kind of scenario where you've only got shallow stuff and you don't need any super high nutrient content. It's got loads of organic material in it, loads of grass, which should really help with the texture. I'm going to put a nice layer of this on and then put some more of the soil that I've dug out on top. And hopefully it'll start draining through a bit better and it'll form a nicer texture for our plants to put their shallow roots in. So I think that's me done for today. It's been really cool seeing that mini bed come together. I kind of lost faith halfway through, wasn't sure it was going to work, but I think it looks really good actually. Really happy with it. Should be perfect for some flowers, some shallow rooting plants. Next major job is getting that brassica bed sorted, deciding how I'm going to net it, how I'm going to protect it from the pests, deciding whether or not to put it in a bed as well, build a raised bed for it. But yeah, that's for another day. For today, I'm very happy with what we've done. I hope you enjoyed seeing the bed come together. I hope you enjoyed seeing a little update on the seeds. So yeah, please leave a like if you enjoyed what you saw today. Subscribe if you want to join my allotment journey and see it hopefully come together. But yeah, as always, thank you very much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you again next time.